As we told you, we're focusing a lot on dogs today, so let's get started with what every dog owner wants, a guaranteed way, as much as possible anyway, to have a well-trained, well-behaved dog. Oh, we've got one for you today. This is Lisa Waggoner of Cold Nose College. She is back with her wonderful dog, Gibson, who's already looking at you like, what do you want me to do now?
Yeah.
Okay, before we get started with what you offer at Cold Nose, why don't you show us what you offer? Because you're going to let Gibson just do a few basic commands that you want, that every dog ought to know how to do.
And we call them cues instead of commands.
Okay.
So we cue him just like we cue an actor.
Okay.
We'll just have him do a couple little tricks. Gibson, sit. Thank you. Sit is definitely a trick. Down. And if you'll move it out of the way, Julie.
Okay.
Relax. Ah, good boy. Possum. Ah, good boy. Very nice. One more. Stand. Good job. And bravo. Yay! Good boy. That was so good. Thank you.
All right. Now, you've had Gibson since he was a puppy.
Since he was a puppy.
But what you do at Cold Nose is rather unique, Lisa. So tell me a little bit about your approach and what makes it different than other people's.
Well, we focus on always teaching the dog what to do and then rewarding the dog for that appropriate behavior.
Okay.
We tend to ignore or redirect inappropriate behavior and then reward what we want the dog to do.
Okay.
Or
Now,
what the dog does that we like.
there are some basic things that dogs need, though, just like people need. You were talking about exercise. That's
Exercise.
critical for a dog.
Absolutely. I bet 90% of the dogs we see in our classes don't have enough physical exercise. So safe, off-leash exercise, not on a leash. Gibson, would you like to come back here? Thank you very much. And sit.
I need mothering skills from you.
Thank you. So safe off-leash exercise is good. If you don't have a safe place, use a 25-foot long line.
Okay.
Attach it to your dog's collar, and then your dog has freedom to roam.
Okay.
Tug is a great way to give your dog some mental and physical exercise.
Okay.
Gibson, you ready? Get it. He says, no, I'm focused on you. No tug today? Get it. Ah, he doesn't want to play today.
Okay, but the advantage to this is that if your dog has some built-up energy and it's a rainy day outside or whatever, the two of you can bond.
Absolutely.
He can get it out.
As there are games, he gets to sit and wait until I offer it. He takes it, we play. He has drop it on cue, he drops it, and then as soon as he drops it, the game starts again.
Gibson left because all dogs love Cindy.
Over here, sweet boy. Thank you for joining us again, and sit for us.
Now, let me ask you this, though, because beyond the ability for them to kind of get some energy burned off and exercise, it's also enforcing, isn't it, or reinforcing that you are in charge as the owner.
You know, we're always in charge. We've got the thumbs. So,
Okay.
So we can give the good stuff. We have the good stuff, and we can give the good stuff for the good behavior that we get from our dogs.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about being the leader of your dog. You've got your thumbs.
Okay.
And we can make the good stuff happen by rewarding them for the behaviors that we want.
All dogs, no matter how old, love to play, and they need to keep their mind active. You've got a hide-and-seek game.
I do. I have a little method tin game, and it's right
get
over
it for
there
you.
out of view.
Okay, you just keep showing off how
You
cute
can do this
Gibson
at
is.
home. All you need are 6 tennis balls and a muffin tin, and I placed treats under each tennis ball.
That's why we had to hide it.
Yeah, that's why we had to hide it. He was pretty excited about this. So let's let him play with this, and he'll figure out how to get those. Oh, good boy! To get those treats out.
But for a dog, this really is using his mind. It's not obvious to him.
Using his mind, and he's using his nose.
Mhm.
He smells those treats under there. So we started with a treat under each ball, and then the next game could be maybe only 5 treats. So he has to differentiate which ball has a treat under it.
Okay.
So uses their brain, uses their scenting ability,
and no cost or low cost.
low cost.
Okay.
Great.
Now, you said you wanted to mention this book, Play
I
with
did.
Your Dog.
Play with Your
Critical.
Dog. By Pat Miller, my training mentor and good friend. A myriad of exercises, both for physical exercise and mental stimulation with your dog. And you will see a couple of recognizable people in that book, too. Gibson and I made the book. So
Are there some basic mistakes that dog owners tend to have by thinking that their dog can't do certain things because of the type of breed they are or their background?
all dogs can learn. So old dogs, better if you start early. But old dogs, young dogs, geriatric dogs, there are great things we could do. Hey, Gibson, would you like to come back and join us? Thank you very much. See, I'm looking for food. Yeah. So they can all learn. And the important thing is to get out and do something with your dog. If you don't work with your dog, you can't develop a relationship with your dog. The more you exercise, play with your dog, and spend time with your dog, the more you learn about one another, and the better your relationship will be.
So bond. Okay, now here's the thing. We only had Lisa for a short time today in Gibson too, but they have got so much to offer there at Cold Nose College. Here's how you can reach them, okay? It's coldnosecollege.com. Again, they're in Murphy, North Carolina. There's the number, 828-644-9148. But like Jed said, take a drive up there, enjoy the beauty of the area, and learn a lot from these people.
And
Gibson, come here.
Lisa, come back and join us. And we do offer weekend workshops, weekend learning workshops for city-dwelling dog lovers, and 6-day dog trainer instructor academies for people who want to further their knowledge about dogs.
Well, we'll welcome you anytime you'll bring
Thanks.
Gibson. He's a terrific
We love being
dog.
here. Thanks for having us
You're
again.
so welcome.